Hey, what's up? And we are back. We're back with the daily videos, and I just want to jump on here real quick. I had just a random idea, random thoughts. Hope you guys, it's Friday. Hope your Friday's going well. And as I was going with, we had some nice weather today in New York. Fortunately, we had upper 40s, I think 50 something today was. And my daughters haven't been to the park for a while since obviously the fall. So they say, hey dad, we want to go to the park. And of course, as a parent, that's the last thing you want to hear, because you're home and you're tired and you just want to relax and take a break, right? But I said, you know what, life is short. They want to go to the park, let them be kids. And you know, nowadays a lot of kids, they didn't even go to the park. The park is actually pretty empty. A lot of kids are on their phones, tablets, you know, computers, internet. So I said, they're asking me to take them to the park, I'm going with them. And I love to be outside. I love the outdoors. Something about the outdoors that gives me some type of freedom. Hold on a second, let me pick up my dog over here, because he doesn't let me be without wanting me to carry him. And of course the phone never fails to ring, right? So yeah, so the thought was that we barely, you know, get outside, have any type of outside activity. And as we get older, we kind of lose it, and we kind of just become the regular routine and mundane, and your body gets used to it, and we kind of forget of how good it feels to be outdoors and to get outside for a while. And you know, if you think about it, in school we had recess where we went outside for half an hour, whichever school you went to, and you were outside for a while, whether it was playing freeze tag, you know, soccer, basketball, baseball, whatever it is you got to play in the playgrounds. It was part of the school. Whether education is good or not, they do get it right on that perspective, that kids need to be outside. So I went ahead and took them outside, and in the process started having some realizations of how basically there's a reason why I connect with the outdoors, because growing up, the outdoors was kind of my sanctuary. The park, right? I would go to the park and I would be there for after school started, like after school finished, I would be there from maybe 5 p.m. if it wasn't winter time, because at that time it would get dark. In the summertime, definitely springtime, 5 p.m. to about 8 p.m., 8:30, 9 p.m. depending how dark it got outside and how fast the darkness came, as I say. But a lot of hours outside, right? And I couldn't wait to get out of school, go outside, go to the park. My thing was baseball or basketball in the winter, but in the summertime and spring was baseball. And I couldn't wait to get to the park, and that was like my sanctuary, my place where you know, all my troubles, maybe any troubles at home, maybe, you know, at school, stress from school and homework and all these things. It was my place that I would go and just get away from it all. And as I get older, I realized that was kind of my way to release all that, I guess, teenager stress and anxiety. And I know a lot of us have that. When we were younger, we had a sanctuary place where we went and we kind of felt at ease at home, or just relaxed, or in a state of mind, whether it was a skateboard park, whether it was a basketball court, whether it was another sport, any other sport, right? That you just went and you basically just were physical and had some physical activity, and it didn't take any type of mind capacity from you. It was just you basically showed up and you felt at ease. And it was just an interesting thing I was thought about today. And as adults, I think we should try to find that sanctuary place for us, whether it be at home or whether it be at a place we go to, a worship place, I guess, or somewhere that doesn't have to be a place of worship. Maybe the outdoors, maybe hiking, maybe the regular park. You go to the park and you make sure you get some outdoor activities in there. It might just be a brisk walk, but it's so. As I get older, I realize how important it is to our health and to our mind and to our well-being in general. And of course, I'm no guru as it is, but I don't know, I just want to share that with you guys. I thought it was pretty cool that there's a certain feeling I get when I get to the park, and it's something that, I don't know, I guess maybe somebody that doesn't have that experience can't explain, but you know, if I guess if you grew up as a swimmer in the ocean or near the ocean, when you get to the ocean, you feel a certain feeling, you know, a certain way. So for me, the park is that sanctuary, that place that I get there, fresh air, a lot of free space, a lot of, especially growing up in New York City in the urban area, there's rarely any parks, rarely any open space. So when you got to the park is just vast open space, so we can play any sport. You know, a lot of, you know, a lot of maturity experience happened in the park. You know, as far as, you know, we were there all day in the summertime. I would say morning to evening, and a lot of friendships were built at the park. Also, obviously a lot of friendships that ended at the park, arguments and maybe kids fighting, and back in the days it was, you know, we roughed each other up, they broke it up, and you went all your separate ways. Nowadays the kids are so much violence is dangerous, but the park was a place where everything was kind of settled. Everybody met up there, everybody hanged out. Everybody that was at the park normally knew each other. Eventually you build relationships with them, lifetime relationships, and it's something that I think every kid, you know, before used to have as an experience, and a lot of kids still do it nowadays. But I think nowadays it kind of goes away because you have so much other things to do. You know, you can do other things. At that time, I think growing up, for me, maybe it's my excuse, but at that time we didn't have the internet, we didn't have tablets, and we have video games, but tablets and computers were a luxury. Tablets weren't around, computers were a luxury, and it was something you had no other choice but either go to the park or stay home playing video games. I was never a big video game guy, and I wish I was really good at it, because I would have probably been a video game right now, video game all-star or famous, whatever they call it. But that was never my thing. I could never really get into it. I wasn't good at it as it is, but I just never really liked it. And you know, sports was the thing. I had to be outdoors doing some type of physical activity, whether it was running, basketball, football, baseball. I was always outdoors, and it was something about that feeling. And as I get older, I still love to stay active. Obviously when you're older, the body's a little bit different, but getting that blood running is great for your health and for your mental health. It's just, you release all these, you know, it's been proven by doctors, the endorphins and all the benefits it is to have some type of physical activity. So before I make this video any longer, just want to jump on, share with me, if you guys can, if you ever had a sanctuary, a place that you guys, when you were younger, maybe a teenager, because that's the years that you're kind of like, you want to be alone or you want to get away from it all. What was your sanctuary? Was it a park? Was it maybe a certain school, maybe a certain program, maybe a certain hobby, activity? So yeah, what was your sanctuary that you went to and you felt at home and you felt at ease with? And for the rest of the video, thank you guys for listening. It was just a little crazy rant for mine. Stay tuned for more. Have a great Friday, and thank you guys for joining. Thank you. Bye bye.